scouted the area, but we still don't know where we are.
GPS is still out, but it's clear that we're still on another world.
Not exactly what I had in mind for an adventure of a lifetime.
Stanislav and the MAME have gone out to survey the area. Hopefully we can find some civilization or resources or anything to survive. Well, I don't really want to stay here. There isn't really much here for us. To say nothing of those giant killer insects that are hunting us. Captain Stanislav is still surveying the area. We'll most likely get a proper map of it soon. It's a good thing that I could restart my engine even in this atmosphere when going through the portal knocked it out. The two Task Force Athena C-130s, on the other hand, were not so lucky. We managed to get ammunition from their wrecks, but still quite low on fuel. It's a very strange land, that's for certain. Just the way things look around here. Looks more like an arcade game as opposed to the Earth. And I remember back when I was a stunt pilot. Now here I am stranded on an unknown world. With you, a retired pilot, and a blue furry creature. When did my life get to this point? Well, I guess we'll hold out for tonight then. Stanislav and the MAME still haven't come back from their exploration. There doesn't seem to be many other life forms around here. We must be alone on this world. I mean, save for the giant insects. Forever on the hunt, it seems. This camp light we found is all I got left for illumination. Then we'll have to try and make our fires. But the wood in the trees isn't good enough for that.
Hello, aviators.
What the hell? Who's that? Who are you? Show yourself.
Do not worry, I am here to help.
Now, who on earth is this guy?
I am Ten Guy. I have been sent to rescue you. Please, let's talk.
Okay. Have a seat. Greetings, travelers. I come to your aid. Okay. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are we here? And what's this get-up you got going on? You have many questions. It is time for some answers. I am Ten Guy, a member of the Sengoku Aces. The mission of the Aces originated when 6 feudal Japan warriors were sent on a mission to stop an evil cult and rescue the shogun's kidnapped daughter, Princess Tsukihime, the Moon Princess, before she could be used as a sacrifice to resurrect their demon god. What started as a quest to achieve that desired outcome soon developed into a quest of a greater purpose. There were others. Flash Aine was a 25-year-old one-eyed blonde samurai who flew a piston-engined fighter. He was looking for his sister, Asuka. Genai was a 77-year-old scientist with a small robot assistant named Ranmaru, who flew a small, agile super fighter. Jane Hayate was a 21-year-old blonde and blue-eyed, beautiful female ninja who flew a glider. Keno Maru was a super genius dog flying a high-tech aircraft. Koyori Togashi was a 17-year-old Miko with a fascination for money who flew a biplane. She was very young and tomboyish. And then there's me, Tengai Kano, an Australian Buddhist wandering monk who was picked up by the Aces, took their form, and as a result, fly this bird. Is that who your feathered friend is? Yes, Kayun. He's a big boy. So what have you got to defend against enemies? My powers include the Raiden Katana, which fires bolts of lightning that slice through any armor. I also have the Ancient Power, which throws powerful rocks with prehistoric force, and when the situation calls for it, I call upon Kayun's Godbird attack and rip through enemy formations. I'd always say that's another country saved. I always feel better when I've done a good deed. Another Aussie guy. As the battle across time raged, all the Sengoku aces lost contact with one another, lost to the limitless reaches of time. But it has become apparent that I am the only one left alive. The others must have died the way they wanted to, fighting on to the last. I'm sorry to hear that. Before I went through the corridor to find you here, I was actually helping the resistance in Thailand, in a timeline that is now no more thanks to your efforts. If we can get back home, we'd be able to help, but how did we end up here? Ah yes, you flew through a time corridor. You traveled out of control down a passageway in time. A passageway to where? Red Star almost finished his objective once he realized his socialist kingdom would soon fall. How? By ordering a nuclear bomb to be dropped on Bangkok, which would take out himself, countless innocent civilians, and the invading Burmese and Kyberdian militaries. Where is that bastard? I will have his head for putting us here. It may not have seemed like it, but today we will witness the end of one of the most brutal regimes our world would ever have to endure. Red Star had no real idea what he was doing when he meddled with time travel. He is now here, weak and dying. He sealed his own fate the minute he stepped into the time cabinet. The power of the Sigma beam he used in his experiments practically tore his body apart. Leave him to me. I must end his evil forever. I am not proud of the fact that I must kill him, but I will end Red Star's reign of terror. More people will die, but I stop it. So where are we if we're not on Earth? By our own race's naming conventions, this world is a moon in orbit around Thestius, or Beta Geminorum b, in orbit around the star of Pollux in the constellation of Gemini. Not much is known of its history now. The local inhabitants have been overrun by a force of darkness. Insectoid creatures led by massive beasts have driven the once proud people into a primitive state. Is there anyone fighting back at them? The pilots of Castor and Pollux, the two chosen guardians of this world. When the time corridor opened up to this world and I sought them out, I showed them our language, which they installed into their minds.
Listen, the portal is to the west, guarded by a beast. Prove your gallantry. Return home. Save this one.
What was that? Another voice. It was also in our language. The portal is there, but we must fight our way to it.
UFO detected. All units remain on standby.
What am I looking at, Doctor? A comet?
Comets don't make course corrections, Commander.
I'm just spectating. I'm pretty sure whoever's at the helm of that thing is looking to make a dramatic entrance. A large alien mothership had suddenly appeared above the Earth, responding to the distress calls of the Brez forces down below.
They are Ingerson inbounded. Kanal I oddzidzią I Magara Abida.
Glory, glory.
Wspaniale, mnie jest
Proszę na waszą ostrożną podstawstwa. Ustronite cel.
Premion, ustronite cel. Wymanie Sylodin. Mózg!
Trójpia pasywca, puskają rakiety. Trójpia pasywca, właściwie rakiety obiekta возросте.
Airspeed. Approaching Mach 3 and entering Southeast Asian airspace. They are not responding to our hails. Aircraft were falling from the sky, replaced by mysterious lights. The ocean was coming alive, and the army was mobilizing.
Anomalnie ognie w Moskwę. Podnijmy to trwogą. Ruszenia magnetna anomalia.
Then the sky fell. The spacecraft began to advance on the cities. Some hung over them menacingly, while some slammed straight to the ground. One of the greater planetoids even tried to make a soft landfall directly on top of South America. Yet the Brazilian government continued to do nothing to stop it.
The Delta mothership has arrived.
Господин Президент, у нас есть проблемы.
Doctor, what have they just hit Thailand with? It looks like some kind of gravity weapon? They're terraforming. Such an immense landfall has triggered an awakening of monsters. A dragon also emerged, a subspecies of King Ghidorah's kind. Monsters were also spotted in Indonesia, and some breached from their containment.
We're over Darwin airspace, ready to engage the bombers.
Coming out, Savage. Protect the troops as they evacuate the civilians. Over.
From his resting place in the Philippines, the Radon has awakened again, clearly disturbed by the sudden threat posed before his homeland.
Michinomono ga kishi ne chikatsuite imasu. Fushiki na hikaru no hokaku mo haite imasu.
Eagle Ops, Boomerang 1, we can't hold Darwin. Enemy bombers are attacking from the north. Oh my god!
More of the ships started their firing, the beginning of the cleansing, abducting, and destruction. Meteor fragment incoming! Kahu 1 to all units, move to pulverize it before it makes impact! The Neptune's hit! We've just lost the Darwin port! Many ran from the blast before them, but for the others, it was too late to run. Commander Windhammer, space pirate fighters have been detected over Broome. What? There are flying boats with refugees stationed there. Send any available assets to Broome immediately. We can't, sir. Most of them are occupied down south. The lines of defense that the IUN had set up in anticipation of a second invasion are being systematically dismantled and destroyed, divided and conquered. All citizens seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill.
There is nothing left we can do. We must evacuate the island. Tell the civilians to hang on.
The Myclus has given us the signal. Let's go back home.
All units, we're coming up on the canyon now. Let's descend to attack altitude. Enemies on approach. Incoming giant insects. Lots of them. Ah, the little prick. Get some Aussie coils out. Nicely done, Ted Guy. Watch out, another swarm. Castor and Pollux are here. Lead us in, boys. We're right behind you. Advance down the river. The Myclus is waiting for us. Alright, let's see what the Gyaraga can really do. The Myclus is here. He's brought along his friends. Multiple Mycluses. Where did you get these guys? They've taken care of the enemy forces on the ground. Let's get them out of there and toward the portal. Scooch over, Mycluses. There's not enough room in this crop duster. All aboard. There's plenty of room for everybody on this spaceship. Firing guns. Up close and very personal. Whoa, enemy resistance is increasing. They mean business this time. X-ray 1 targets acquired. Damn, I'm Winchester on ammo already. That's the last Myclus. He's got the key to the portal. Alright, this is Boomerang 1. I've got the key. The portal's on top of that waterfall. Good God, it's gigantic! Whoa, look out! It's the beast! Watch out! He's got powers! Boomerang 1 to all units. Keep that monster busy. I'm helping the Mycluses unlock the portal now. Good shot, Gemini. Well, look out. Now's your chance. Take him out. Ah, that's a hit. Oh, look out. He's diving again. He's coming up the waterfall. 10 guy, your turn. We're through. Let's get to the portal. Brace yourselves. We're going in. Here we go.
Whoa! What on earth? Incredible. Oh my gosh. Now where are we? Who's there? Stay your weapons. It's the voice bearer.
Time travelers, I am Tempus, the guardian of time. I have been waiting for you. You have many questions, and although the journey has altered your mentality, you remain true to your human selves. Therefore, some of my answers you will understand, and some you will not.
Why are we here?
The world you just arrived in was ailed by forces of darkness. Once an isolated occurrence on an unknown world that has found connection with the analogous incidents before your own world. By helping the surviving resistance fight back, you have demonstrated that you will help defend the populace regardless of homeworlds. You impress me, proven warriors.
So what's drawn you into this? Why did you get down from your higher plane of existence to help our own?
There is great disruption in the temporal balances, the ones that I was born to safeguard. A group of various meddlers are leading the charge against Order for their individual power.
The Black Reach Eternal Stratocracy.
Yes, they seek to impose their stratocracy across the ages as well as the stars. The human meddler has torn a hole through time. His soul will be punished for this. At the present development, the stratocracy may soon master the traveling and eventually control of time. They will strike from everywhere and nowhere.
How will they do that? What weapon do they have to achieve that?
The answer remains elusive. Certainly beyond the understandings of their enemies and even amongst their own majority, to achieve their desired outcomes, this synthetic mechanism must be a power of extreme potency and cosmic magnitude.
Unbelievable. I don't know what I expected, especially in regard to how big they were. But it wasn't this. We are one of the few armies that know of this. We have to try to stop them, whatever it takes.
Perhaps, but we must act. Let us summon all our powers. The goal of eternal deliverance is one shared by us all.
Wait a moment. What about our new allies back there? I know we were trying to get home, but we can't just leave them at the mercy of their enemy that was just about to destroy them.
I will help them. My legions will help rid the world of this darkness. You have aimed to aid me, so I shall aid you.
And so it shall be. Courage.
Courage. I shall send you to Earth to resume your quest.
Legends never die, my friend. They're just missing in action.
You can count on us.
Go. Go now. There is little left to lose, and much to fight. Do it now before it is too late for us all.
What happened? The last time we had contact with you was back in the Vietnam War. It appears that dimension you stumbled upon links directly to key Brez operations. If you can find more of these dimensional warps, they can lead us to Brez more directly.
There are Australian citizens in the resistance there. There's Australian civilians trapped. Doctor, General Cobber is already on it. He's loaded Star Phantom up with cargo and taken it to Thailand to meet up with the IUN PDF people there. There are Space Force boots on the ground as is.
All players, this is Whale. I am Airborne Mission Commander. I have previously been in contact with the beings you are about to engage in close proximity. They are extremely dangerous, and we have been authorized to use deadly force. General, we have hundreds of insurgents and an unknown number of heavies 2 clicks out.
Zilizabo kierowani. Rozszerzenia na ukryte zone. Supporting no sensor. Kongi zero Joby
You have the gift of aggression, and you will have to act. Do not let your emotions control you.
あなたたちはいつでも射撃を返しています。分かっている。やってくれ。
Way Suite 3 requesting airstrike. Okay, 上米側の緊急攻撃の位置。すべての大艇を準備。We're approaching LZJ Hawk.
March, soldiers, march! Are you seeing this? Those are the targets! Go, go, go! Ochikata Hajime! Shotguns! Clear hot, weapons free. Copy 1-1, weapons free. Weapons free.
Sebas, dělej co dneška let.
valiant counteroffensive, the advantage we gained from the November offensives of last year was no longer with us. The Empire's Russia Oksauhini began a surprise counteroffensive. Their troops, with new reinforcements and tanks, captured the frontline positions, then pushed south. Space Pirate Air Power conducted airstrikes against Java, especially the naval base at Surabaya. Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea was bombed by the Space Pirates, increasing the threat to Australia posed by them. And the Battle of Rabaul on New Britain had begun. American troops landed in Samoa as part of a strategy to stop the pirate advance in the Pacific, while Space Pirate troops invaded the Solomon Islands. The Battle of Singapore, including the final battle, was a decisive Space Pirate victory, resulting in the pirate capture of the space elevator and the largest surrender in the war. What is this? Remorse, what are you doing here?
What is this? Wedgetail?
I thought I was in a dream. Am I? What's happening? What are you guys doing here? The area pirate is sleeping. It appears we are not alone.
You tell me.
It appears we are all in the same dream. A dream that is somehow a connection.
What the fuck is this?
Oh. Alexander.
What will be asked of us? We're all just sleeping.
Yeah, some sleeping more peacefully than others.
Doesn't matter.
Your negativity pollutes this dream, fighter jockey.
Save your lectures for your classes, teacher.
Paulina,
very funny.
We must be here for a reason. Whoa.
The hell is that?
Is that what I think it is? Something surging through me. I can feel it too. Faithful humans, this world needs you. A shadow threatens its heart. Prove yourselves worthy masters, and fear not. The elements shall aid you in ways you could not imagine.
I can feel the power.
What's just happened? We look like the next generation of heroes. There we are, the next generation of heroes. Does this mean we're on a mission now?